Hey folks, Quill18 here, and I hope you're ready to watch some fireworks fly in our continuing game of Europa Universalis 4 with the new Mare Nostrum expansion. We'll remind you, I am technically playing this. It's still pre-release for me. I'm still playing this. It's actually April 1st when I'm playing this game. So by the time you guys are watching this video, potentially the game will be out. Potentially things will be changed or patched or something like that. But for now, we are good to go. I'm declaring war on Pomerania. A little bit scary, but I will get a couple of allies in here. In particular, Saxony is quite large. Not a huge standing army right now, but big enough. And Pomerania is currently embroiled in a war with Poland over here because Poland declared war on the Teutonic Order. So they're hopefully going to be busy enough. And we are going to start this. Boom. And I'm assuming Luneburg's going to jump in. So bring it down to speed 2, and then we'll be able to instantly remove them. There we go. Excellent. We have a 024 general. Actually, he's got siege as well, which is nice. Luneburg, of course, left the trade league, which totally makes sense. So we're going to be fighting in the woods, but we're not going to get a river crossing because we have huge maneuver. They don't have shock, and we do, so I think we're going to be okay. Also, Bremen's relatively close by. Oh, just crushed them. Do we have that much higher base morale? We do. Oh, they're all in Tech 5, military and all that, but yeah, excellent. We do have a morale advisor. So instantly finish this guy. In fact, they are going to get, maybe, they got stack wiped. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. So I could go and try to wipe out the Pomeranian army right away as well. Oh yeah, and Verdun over here has been added in to the war because they are an ally. I think it probably makes sense for me to just sit back here, siege this out before moving in Pomerania. Right now, they are pretty weak and vulnerable, but I don't think that's going to change. So we got to wait a day for these guys to unstick, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these 3 regiments of infantry and combine them into 2, because I was over my force limit, and now we no longer are. We do have the comp that's a little bit silly, because we have exactly the same amount of regiments of cavalry and infantry. It means we will lose our cavalry bonus almost instantly. But we're going to go and replenish that soon enough. Probably replace that infantry with a merc group before we actually do any fighting. But for now, I'm going to be happy to sit here. How many people do we need to siege this? It's just 3? It is just 3. So let's go ahead and leave. Well, it's 3,000 troops. So I'm going to do like that. And then just pull back over here so we get a little bit less attrition. Oh, whoa, wait. The other way around. Because my leader has a siege bonus. We can siege things a little bit faster. And this is just, they don't have an actual fort, so this should actually go relatively quick over here. That marketplace is done. Excellent. Still losing some money. How's the repairs going along here? I could probably give you a mission. Hey, could you blockade enemy ports in the Baltic Sea? Thanks. And because of the mission settings, I'm going to say, yeah, repair if you're even slightly damaged. I mean, default, they were still going to stay there, but repair if you're slightly damaged. And what I'm curious about is whether they'll auto-split or not. Or if they'll just find... Well, actually, I guess they only have to go and siege the southern Baltic. Well, I guess there's some stuff to blockade over here, too. Church is done. Okay. We did spend a lot of money right before the war, but I'm generally okay with how it's going so far. As long as Pomerania doesn't suddenly show up with a big army. But I think I see some little... Yeah, they're being sieged by some stuff. Now, the war is Poland versus the Teutonic Order. And how's the war going? Not that high yet. So mostly they'll probably be piecing out for stuff over here. Hopefully they don't piece out with too much stuff in Pomerania. In particular, we have marked that we would like these 3 provinces. Now, we're not in the same war. These are 2 separate wars. But I'm hoping, I don't know how the AI treats it, but I'm hoping Poland will not be eager to grab these. Honestly, they're so far away. It's not really a possibility. We don't even have shared coast. Oh, that's Saxony. Saxony come to the action. Tell you what, let's go and let's just go and attach the Saxon troops over here for now. That's going to be fine. More Saxons coming down over here. Feeling pretty good about that. So this is currently occupied by the Teutonic Order. And that's the same province, right? Yeah, it's the same province. And we could run Stettin, but someone's already doing that. So I'm just going to pull back to reduce our attrition over here. Of course, that's going to pop almost instantly, at which point attrition won't be an issue, but that's okay. Brandenburg also declares war on the Teutonic Order. Interesting. And who are technically at war against? Hungary, Livonian Order. I mean, it's a good idea to dogpile over here. I wonder if this would be a good opportunity for us to, say, declare war, on Saxe-Lauenburg, because Brandenburg is part of that. Maybe after we piece out ours, depending on what our situation is, we might want to do that. We could probably get Saxony to join in that one as well. We'll see how it goes. Although we did just use up a bunch of favor, so. I do not like to lose mercantilism. I don't like losing power either, but mercantilism... Well, hold on. I just lost 100 power, right? That's what it said? It wouldn't have said 200? I think it was 100. So effectively, that's the same. Like, I could have just popped it right back up over here. I got to remember that to pay attention to the exact numbers. Was it 100? Was it 50? I don't remember. We lost some. Okay. Oh, so you have a mission to blockade stuff in the Baltic Sea, but it's already 100% blockading, so they're not bothering to move. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I suppose I could get you to blockade here, but again, there's no point in the Atlantic because that's 100% blockade as well. Good stuff. So one of the questions is, are we going to take Luneburg? And I think the answer might be no. Because once we're at peace, we still like each other. Once we're at peace, they should be able to rejoin the Trade League. And I think I'm going to be all right with that. I think we're going to be taking plenty of land over here. I suppose there is something to be said about vassalizing these guys, but we are at our cap of relationships, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll keep sucking up all the way to Saxony. Seems like a good idea. Keep the other diplomat free for some, separate piecing of people right now. I could break Luneburg's alliances. That might be a really good thing to do. Break their alliances. Generally just keep them friendly, however, and then move on from there. And I think I'm going to do, because I think we're going to be grabbing tons of territory over here. And we're going to be capped by aggressive expansion just by what we take in Pomerania. Yeah, I like it. That is a large enemy force that has finally gotten together. Is that Saxony being defeated over here? That's bad news. Of course, part of the troops they are fighting... Right, some of them are Lithuanian. Right, which is a little bit... Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. But some of them were Verdun, right, I think? And they're going to be removed from the picture relatively soon. I'm just going to pull back a bit with my troops here. Most likely, if anyone comes into the territory, they will park themselves in Rostock for a bit. They might make a jump over here, but at least they should be able to run relatively soon, or relatively quickly. The sieges here are going fine, and I'm pretty happy with how things are going. There's nothing for me to hunt at this time. There's some ships that are going to get ejected here as soon as that siege finishes, but that's all right. And yeah, Lithuania is mostly the biggest concern over here. Which might incentivize me to take some territory over here, because what if I can't win definitively against Pomerania? That's a really interesting question. What if I can't win definitively over here? Because at least this way... Oh yeah, they're not willing to do it at this time. Close, though! Really close. And how much aggressive expansion? Between 1 and 22... Right now, I don't think I have any AE left with anyone. No. Maybe I will do that. Plus, it keeps some war score around. It does mean, Luneburg, do you have a standing army? No, you don't. Okay, so piecing out these guys will not remove any enemies from my threat list. So that's good. Peeking out Verdun will, and actually I'll be really incentivized to do Verdun because, yeah, they still have troops around, and I really don't want their stuff. Thicker than water. Lose military power, lose tradition, but gain influence. Ah, that sucks. It's only 5 Republican tradition, but I really don't want to lose Republican tradition. There's math you can figure out, because you re-elect your people, it costs you 10 Republican tradition, and it means effectively +1 to all 3 power. So it takes 10 years to regain your Republican tradition if you lose it, because it's 1 per year, right? So in that 10 years, you've got an extra 3 power per month. So 36, so it's about 100. So basically, Republican tradition, you can sort of value 1 Republican tradition is worth 10 power. So this option here costs us, it's effectively 50 power, and that's 50 power. So, and also, by losing the tradition, there's, stability costs and different things like this. So I'm going to be fine with just spending the military power, I suppose. Okay, good. All right, so we have some basis for making decisions, which is nice to see. Let me bring up to speed 3. I'm going to continue to just sit here. Excellent. In Verdun, we will peace out. I'm going to negotiate my own peace, though. First, I'm going to take all your money. Secondly, you're going to break your treaties with Pomerania. Hamburg is fine. You can stick with that. And other than that, there's really nothing. I guess war reparations. You're already going to transfer trade power. Well, no, this option would take a relationship slot, which I don't want. And if we can get them back in their group, that's going to be fine. I don't need anything else. Revoke claims. We get prestige for each one of these, and it doesn't cost us any diplo power. So why don't you drop your claims on Bremen, and that'll be okay. So we'll get a bit more prestige from doing that. So I'm only going to get 36 gold out of this. In fact, most of the gold is going to be going to Bremen, and congratulations to them for that. And same thing with the prestige. Some of it will get mixed around with 5, and then we're going to get 1.4. Okay, I'm okay with this, because that will get rid of some of the troops from in here. Because Verdun still had some troops kicking around. Last time I checked. Maybe they got killed in the fog of war somewhere or something like that, but last time I checked, they didn't. So we do want to go above our army first limit a little bit to make sure we've got a decent comp. I do have the manpower, so maybe I will go and just build another longbow. I'm happy that we saved a few months worth of maintenance of being, overshot over there. But I guess I will go ahead and build this for now. I really can't wait until my force limit goes up to like 9. It'll be a lot more convenient to work this stuff out. I suppose I could go and spend some power developing my provinces, because that will give me more force limit, in particular if I develop Lübeck, because each development gives you 0.1 force limit. I'm going to attach to you for now. I guess I could have turned on my own attachment and these guys would follow me, which might be safer. Let's see what things look like one tick at a time here. Well, we call that diplomat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explicitly move my fleet to the southern Baltic, because when this siege ends, it won't be my siege, unfortunately. It'll be the Teutonic Order siege. When this siege ends, it will eject these ships out here, and then we can go and kill them. Where the hell are you going? Oh, you intend to go siege. Wow. That's a bold move, Cotton. I don't think hanging out in Lithuanian territory is wise. Let's take a look at Lithuania's strength right now. They're down to 18,000 men and no manpower. Now, 18,000 is still bigger than my current stack, but let me detach over here. They've got a couple of single stacks that we might be able to pick apart here if I move on my own. I still have high enthusiasm. We might be able to convince Lithuania to wipe peace out in not too distant future. Can I go over there? Oh, yeah, I can. I'm going to have to be a little bit cautious. Now, I'm hoping the Teutonic Order don't take a whole bunch from Pomerania here, and maybe sieging out that extra province would have been smart. There we go. If we can catch these singletons, because they don't have manpower, so every time we stack wipe these things, it's going to be quite good. And then we are a little fort blocked here. Okay, yeah, you're going to siege that, which is probably helpful. So I guess I'm going to sit around here for a little while. Right, you, get over here. So we get a decent frontline comp, please and thank you. They're not too eager anymore. But I can't peace out now. I don't hold enough of the territory. I won't be able to ask for anything. I mean, I don't have war score either. Really? I may just vassalize Pomerania. Obviously, that'll take up a relationship slot, and then eat a bunch of diplo power going forward. And I do have the cheaper coring costs, so probably that doesn't make any sense. Yep, run away. How come I can't run any further than this? Don't have military access through Hungary. Don't have military access through the Teutonic Order. Hey, you know what would be really handy? Military access. Thank you. Because then I can run all the way over here. Do we not have military access through Poland? How did we get here? Oh, probably because of the previous wars and stuff that were going on. There we go. Excellent. All right. Run away! We're going to have to clean up those relationships. Well, that's quite interesting. That should mean I can go and siege Stettin. Assuming the Teutonic Order lose this battle. And they will? I hope the Teutonic Order lose that battle. And they did. So these guys are not my enemies, nor are they sieging Stettin. So I can go and siege the crap out of that. Although... Ooh, I don't know if I'll get there in time, but I feel like I might need to help that. I'm really worried about this other stack joining in, though. Super worried. And you have the terrain penalty. So they're going to jump in and bring it to 22 with a better general. Nope. Running away. Just running away now. And this is still who? Some Pomeranian. And Lithuanian. And we still can't... Lithuania is medium. What is this? Selecting this option will allow you to offer a peace deal to your enemy. Oh, that's the unconditional surrender. God. Go away. I know I'm going to click that at some point. Yeah, you're not willing. Can I offer you a tribute? And like... No. You're not willing to be ejected yet. That came close. I wonder if I'd gotten in there. Shit. Actually, are they going to win anyway? Oh, now I'm feeling really dumb. Oh my god, if I'd gone in there... Actually, they might still... They won. Well, I'm sorry I doubted you, Saxony. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, let's siege this out. I don't want anyone else to siege it, so it's a great opportunity for us. When I was going there before, the Teutons were around, but now they are not. Army maintenance. We are above our force limit. It's costing us almost a gold per month. It's nuts. The Teutonic Order still has their ships here, so if we do win this siege, we'll inject them out there. It's a level 3 fort. Wow. I'm happy we got the +1 siege bonus from our leader. That's really, really handy, especially in a time of no cannons. Influenza. Quarantine the port. Okay. Alright, here's what's going to happen. I think I'm going to annex Luneburg, and then I will vassalize Pomerania. I'm really surprised Pomerania is small enough to do that. We've dragged into the war. I mean, we're not going to do that until the other war ends. Oh, the Teutonic Order, hold on. Did you guys specifically declare war against Pomerania? Oh! No, Pomerania declared war against the Teutons. Yeah, so we'll have to wait for some of these wars to end before we go and vassalize them, if we're going to do that. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and annex these guys. Demand their full annexation. We'll take their territory. Nothing else for us to do. Alright, let's do it. I'm worried about coalitions after this, but it's a nice territory to grab. Corruption is growing. Does corruption grow because of overextension? It does. Well, that makes a lot of sense. We'll core that. And now we have territory. Because Lower Saxony... So Lower Saxony would cost us 5 cents a month to make it into a state. But since it's not a state, we get territory. Yeah, so it's just like distant overseas. There's a minimum 75% autonomy. So obviously we're going to want to make it a state. But where do we make the state? There's a place somewhere. Do we have to wait until we finish coring parts, probably? Yeah, Luneburg's not a core. So we're going to have to core things first before we make that a state as opposed to a territory. Which I guess gives us an extra reason for maybe keeping these guys as a vassal for now, because until we statify them, they're not going to be as strong. And I'm really worried about a lot of unrest. Alright, Denmark being a jerk face. What else is new? Oh. Hang on. Do I need a full 9 people here? Oh, wait. It's a level 1 fort. I was reading this number. It's level 1 fort. We only need 3 people here. Oh, okay. My bad. Wait. No. Because I want my siege leader to be there to give me the extra +1. But we want to grab this while it is currently unsieged by anyone else. Although, really, it's the fort control that mostly matters. Truce with Munster is ended. Well, I don't want to break that. Call to arms! Okay. Join as regular ally. Doesn't tell me if it's a defensive call, though it must be. Bohemian conquest of Poznan. So Bohemia wants to conquer Poznan. Now, presumably, Moldavia, Riga. So Lithuania is not there. And right now, Bohemia doesn't have any offensive allies in this. I don't know if that will change. It may. I'm really nervous about this. Bohemia is allied to Brandenburg and Mainz, or Mainz. Will they join in? If Brandenburg joins in, that would be particularly poor. Let me go ahead and unpause for a second here and just check to see. Hello? No. Oh. Damn it! Poland's a great potential ally. And I don't really want to lose the prestige. But the problem is if Brandenburg... Brandenburg conquest of Neumark. I mean, they're already in a war, so they might not join in. It's an offensive call. I bet you Brandenburg doesn't join in because it's an offensive call. Although if they do, I'm going to get wrecked over here. Bohemia, how many troops do you have? 23,000 total. I'm going to be a jerk. I'm going to have to say no. Because this might go perfectly fine, or it might go horrific. And all of a sudden, a game that is going relatively well in our favor will just all of a sudden snowball into doom. I have to decline. But it really hurts. I'm really sorry, Poland. I'm going to spend some time improving relations with you. Try to recover after that. Yeah, we're at -7. I mean, certainly broken our alliance. But I'm already in a war. Land of Opportunity. Glut of mercenary companies. More mercenaries available. Yeah, well, we haven't needed to hire any yet. Mostly because we're taking advantage of our poor allies to win our stuff. Lithuania's back to high. I guess, yeah, Poland's not actually in this war. So they're not actually our ally over here. They were sort of an indirect ally because they were occupying some other stuff. Election. Okay, I'm not going to elect him yet because I'm still waiting for this to go up. And I think I decided, yeah, I would like probably the traders to take over again. And we're not ahead of time diplomatically, so it's going to be fine to grab a diplomatic candidate. So we're going to do that. There you go. That's fine. So once we grab Stettin, I don't know if we can grab Greifswald. Oh, no, what we can... Oh, right. We're going to potentially vassalize these guys, but they're in too many wars. We need those wars to end. Well, they're going to be completely broken in a moment here. So we'll see how it goes. Poland's moving. They got a fair amount of troops. Maybe they can do something. And yeah, Brandenburg didn't join in. I bet you I could have joined in. I feel kind of bad. Probably would have been fine. But I'm so small. I mean, 8K. 8K is my force limit, for crying out loud. I have to live in fear. We're going to do this naval battle here. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm actually not 100% confident that it will be. Oh yeah, the Teutonic Order is going to join in the fight on our side there too. Even though they're separate battles. Mutual enemies. They do have, oh, we're getting to use an admiral. We didn't capture anything, but that's fine. You guys have nothing to do, so why don't you go ahead. We're going to split off the light ships and ask you to just protect trade in Lübeck. And the other guys, we're just going to go and park you in Lübeck, and that will be good. Good and plenty. I'm going to pull back with my troops over here so that Lithuania can't be a problem. You guys are still not willing to wipe peace out. And we only have 32 war score. But we hold the war goal now, which is going to help. Yeah, it's because Lithuania is so big. Now, are you in more than one war? You are. That might not last for very long. Muscovy and all that. Right. Muscovy declared war on you. So, yeah, you're not going to want to keep fighting Lithuania. Lithuania is going to go. And we don't have 100% of the territory here because the Teutonic Order have their one stupid province, which is really annoying. Can I even reach here? I could. You know what? I'll hang out. Maybe I'll hang out here. And I'll tell friendlies that they can attach. Oh, we're going to get attrition. Oh, they ran to here. Because that's a friendly port. They're not in the war, but it is a friendly port. Oh, alright. You're protecting trade? Oh, you're not protecting trade. I told you to protect trade in Lübeck. There we go. Thank you. And do I mothball these guys? Yeah, I think that's fine. There you go. So if we get a big enough stack of friendly troops, they just lost some battles, again, because I wasn't helping, so they retreated home. And they're manpowering back up. But now I might be able to move back out and see what we can find in terms of fighting Lithuania. What's their army looking like right now? 13,000 total. King of the Hill. We can upset Riga and lose prestige. Or, ooh, we can't have a morale penalty right now. If we're out of war, we would, but I'm going to take this. Even though it sucks to lose prestige. And actually, I got to be really careful. If I go below minus 50, I lose the, I lose our, there we go. I lose our trade league. So that dishonored call, which I think I should have gone the other way, because it looks like Poland is winning. That was, oops. I don't think I can catch these guys. And then I won't be able to approach into there anyway. Yeah, okay, just stop there, that's fine. Oh, Battle of the Orson. Okay. Come on, Lithuania. Just white peace, man. Oops. Where did you guys come from? Probably from the Teutonic Order territory. Well, we're gonna sit here. We got the marsh advantage. Right? Yeah, die roll for attackers -1. I don't think they'll get a river crossing, which is too bad. So we'll lose this battle. Where's the rest of their troops? Oh, the other stack is not someone who's in this war, so I'm only fighting the lesser stack here. We do have reinforcements. I think we'll lose, but the reinforcements will still jump in on these guys. They will get a reinforcement tick instantly, and then the reinforce... Oh, they got here in time! To say, the other attackers will then get the -1 penalty from the marsh, which would be bad, but there we go. And they actually did end up getting a -2 overall, which is brilliant and beautiful to see. I don't think we can really chase anyone down here. Sue for peace? Nope. Still immediate. Look at that war exhaustion. Woohoo! Well, we'll finish this little token siege here. And... do I just go for this fort? In which case I probably don't want to attach anymore. There we go. Finish coring over here. No longer overextended. So, can we make you a state? Yeah, which we're going to want to do because your autonomy is too low, or too high. This does cost us a little bit. And while it will increase our income by about 0... Oh, okay. When autonomy has been reduced to our lower level. Very handy. Oh, and it instantly drops it down to 50. Provinces with territorial cores cannot have an autonomy lower than... Oh, right, because our core right now is a territorial core. So now we have to finish the coring. Because making something into a territorial core costs half as much. So now we have to do the other half of the coring, basically. Which is fine. Well, token sieging over here, not really doing anything. Although, Lithuania might not... Oh, this is farmland. It'd be, I was going to say, a lot better if we could siege Vilnius. It's fort level 3. We're not going to have the people for it. But Vilnius is forest. And actually, as soon as our manpower recovers, we'll have 9 people. So maybe we'll get there. Vilnius is forest, so if we get attacked, we'll have the defensive bonus, plus there's rivers defending us in a few ways, and, whoo, lucky catch there. Lovely. And I think we still... Do we still loot? I think we still loot. I'm not sure. Alright. Pomerania, nope. Not going to be a whole lot of Lithuania left after this. It's been a month. No, it doesn't look like we got... doesn't look like we took any money. I didn't see a little gold thing, and it doesn't look like the loot bar went down at all, so I don't think we did any. Is this... Oh, it's no longer stripy. Which I guess doesn't matter. We don't actually need to occupy that, although... Since we're not sieging that anyway. Although they could create some troops here and then start unsieging some stuff and just generally be a pain in the butt. So I'm going to go and back up. Since we're not actually successfully sieging anything, I'm going to go and pull back and then I'll jump back in over here. Are you guys moving in for an attack? No, you're moving around. And Saxony's sieging down there. Yeah. Come on, Lithuania. I mean, what would I look for from them? I guess I could, because I'm just looking for white peace, but I guess if I did beat them up enough to get positive war score, we could break some alliances, take some money. War reparations would certainly be very nice. That's a definite possibility. Let's go and finish this up. Plus, we need 100% of the territory here for the 5-year thing to tick. When did it start? It's only been 3-year war. But then the 5-year thing where we will get 100% war score. If we just have all the territory belonging to the primary person in the war. There we go. Go and sink those guys. And head back over to Vilnius. You're almost fully reinforced, so we'll do that. Excellent. And again, we'll just split off the galleys, park them, and you can go back on protecting trade in Lübeck. There we go. How's the war score now, Lithuania? 11%. So we can actually make demands. So, oh, you only have a treaty with Kazan. So, we don't care about that. Could get you to give up some claims, but I mean, yeah, it's nice for the free prestige, but I'd rather take maximum money. So there we go. We're just going to peace out now. That's going to be good enough. We'll take the war reparation. We'll take a handful of dollars on top of that. Get them out of the war. And then we have 100% war score. And yeah, I'm thinking of vassalizing these guys. They are, you know, not the smallest. There might be some, like, you know, rebellion annoyance and things like that. But that's a lot of unlawful territory. Yeah, I think we're going to be better off doing that way. And I'll also take all their money. Because I'm a jerk that way. Plus, it'll make it harder for them to build an army that can scare me for a while. It'll give me a chance to make sure that I gain some extra strength. So that's what we're going to do. How's the aggressive expansion? Ooh, including Austria. Although just barely. Hang on, we can wait a little bit. We might start to get some call for peace, which would be annoying. Oh, Pomeranian troops still left over there. That would be a little bit annoying. Should have started sucking up to Austria some time ago. Cologne is getting huge. What? Dude, look at you. I'll just spend a little bit of time improving relations over there. As you know, someone scary in the area. Mostly I'll just send my troops back home. Ah, force limit is now 9. Excellent. So we're not actually over a force limit anymore, which is great. And yeah, you guys can just be mothballed again. That's fine. And I'm just going to sit until we start to get call for peace. I'm just going to sit and wait because there's no more threat, nothing for us to worry about at all. And then we'll vassalize them and hopefully enough aggressive expansion will be burned off. And speaking of which, better relations over time, guy. You will help us burn off aggressive expansion a little bit faster. We're at 4-3 diplomatic relations because we have military access through the Teutonic Order, which we no longer need. Although I will need a diplomat to cancel that. Thanks, though, guys. It was really handy. Another idea. We're not going to be coring, so... Because, I mean, I guess I could take a little nibble. If I'm worried about aggressive expansion, I could just take a couple of provinces. Then we would have to core and all that. But I think it is going to be right for us to be a little bit more aggressive and go and vassalize them. And as such, I won't need admin, so I'm going to go ahead and take this idea. We don't need the cheaper merc maintenance yet. Turns out we didn't need them at all. But I do like the plus 10% global trade power. That is going to be a great one for us to take right away. You've got that. You've got that. Oh, we're going to send a diplomat back to Cologne because they're a relatively big player in the area, and maybe we can get something going on over there. I suppose we could also just do espionage, because apparently that will lower the amount of aggressive expansion that actually gets generated. And that might be helpful. That might be better. I mean, improving relations is good. If they like you, even if there's enough aggressive expansion, they might not join in. But if you just reduce the modifier a little bit. So out of curiosity, which were the nations that would join in if I went and did this? Pomerania, but that's irrelevant. Certainly, like, Austria is right on the cusp of not caring, as is Bohemia. So if we just wait for some of our existing stuff to go away, it's going to be fine. So I wonder if we can spy Brandenburg. I don't think the percentages are going to be enough. Maybe the Palatinate and Hesse. Build a spy network. And build a spy network. They have a better spy defense. What about over here? Yeah, still pretty good. Now we have any. Yeah, so it's a very tiny percentage change. Actually, very tiny percentage. Pretty much irrelevant. But we'll take as much as we can. And we're just going to wait for call for peace. Apparently we have to go and smash this army. Yeah, I remember seeing it from before. This should be a pretty easy victory. And might even result in them getting stack wipe. Not technically a stack wipe. Oh, you ended there. There we go. Now we got a stack wipe. Just go back to friendly territory. Well, we occupied this territory, but I'll go completely friendly territory. And again, we will just wait. Burn off aggressive expansion passively through Joseph Engel over here, doing a good job for us. Get the espionage to go. And I'm just going to fast forward here until we get a call for peace. Because I don't want to build up a bunch of aggressive expansion, that's for sure. We're still making money, despite the fact that we do have 3 advisors and are reinforcing our army, although barely any reinforcements left to do. Speaking of advisors, Army Reformer is gone. I might just wait without one for a little while. Wow, we are really making huge bank. Without the reinforcements and stuff. I guess, no, you know what? We're making enough. It's worth grabbing something. It doesn't really matter so much. Reinforcement speed is vaguely relevant, though, so let's go and take that. We are actually almost out of manpower. We don't have a very large pool. That is for sure. Petitions for redress. I think we're going to go and kill some rebels. They're just peasants. They're pretty easy to fight. And I can't lose more prestige. That's a for sure. Come back over here. So 66. So next year, that'll be the 5-year mark, and almost certainly with our 100% siege, we'll get the call for peace pretty damn fast, I expect. The trial. Oh, this event again. Again, we have to go this one. Okay, so using our math, if we're rating one Republican tradition as 10 power, so this is a 10 Republican tradition swing, so that's 100 power, but the other way is 180 stuff. It does lead to corruption, though. And we know that corruption is a pain in the ass, but it goes away. It's not that bad. It's expensive to get away, but as long as you're ahead on admin or diplomatic tech, it goes away at a pretty good rate. And a little bit of corruption doesn't actually hurt us very much. So we're going to take that for the power. And we are going to go ahead and put a cut in this video. We're not quite ready to peace out with these guys yet, so that'll happen next time. And we're going to try to go off as long as possible to resist the coalition, because bad news, especially without Poland as an ally over here. Now, eventually they will get over it. Recently. I think recently counts for like 5 years. So I think we're a couple of years into that. So we might still be okay. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.